Welcome to Huntsville, Alabama, to Dunlop's Proving Grounds, where we're testing Dunlop's all-new Sportmax Q3 sport bike tire.
Very impressed. I mean, the Q2, its predecessor, actually won our sport tire shootout last year. So we were thinking, you know, it'd be a pretty tough call to make a tire that's actually better than the Q2. But Dunlop has actually done that. It's pretty amazing. It's really, really a great tire.
Got about a second, 1.3 seconds quicker with the Q3. That's your outlap. It's on the Q3, 13. 9, 12, 7, 11, 5, 11, 3.
You gained a tenth of a second every tenth of a mile around this track.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's because the thing wasn't skidding around. The chicane.
At first, I was thinking, I don't know, there's really not much difference. And then I started bombing, and I started, okay, I'm gonna try to think about it. And then I realized, you know, everywhere it's just a little bit, you know. And if you're really smooth on the bike, it's not as critical. But if you start throwing it in and throwing it around, and you realize, oh, it moves around more than the other tires.
You know, you read the brochures for the Q3, you hear these guys who are in Dunlop shirts talk about the Q3 and how it's so good, and you know, of course they're going to say that, right? It's their job to. So I came into it with some skepticism. I mean, maybe it's a good tire, but let me see for myself. The Q3 is a really, really good tire. It lives up to the billing. You know, confidence is a big thing when it comes to riding a motorcycle, and tires are the only thing hitting the ground. It's what enables that confidence, and having a good set of rubber underneath you means the world. And you know, I felt like I could do no wrong on the Q3s, so it was eye-opening how good they are.
The Q3 is definitely more stable. It's more precise, and while the Q2 is a great tire, it does feel more nervous compared to the Q3. And again, you stand the bike on its nose going into a corner, and you can pin the throttle coming out of a corner and really not have to worry too much about it. I didn't worry about it at all, actually. But it takes your mind, it helps you divert mental energy to riding better, to riding safer, doing a better lap time at a track day or in a race. Is definitely a step up from the Q2, and when you remember that the Q2 has been winning comparisons as late, you know, as recent as last December, it's really saying something. But the Q3 is definitely a better tire.
Obviously, like, these sport bike tires are designed for use in dry conditions, because optimally that's what we all want to ride in when it's warm, hot, and sunny and dry out. But it's nice to know that you can actually use these tires in the wet in case you get caught out in you know, sporadic summer showers. But it's just cool to be able to use these tires, ride them home from when you get caught out in the rain, and not have to worry like, oh my god, it's raining out, I can't ride my bike because it's raining. You can actually ride your bike in the rain with these tires.
To me, what I felt was improvement in stability. Accelerating onto the front straight, you get a little bit of head shake with the bike, and it settled right in. And then the braking zone at the far end, you're going from 5th gear down to 2nd, hard straight line braking. The Q2, there's a little bit of movement, back end would wag a bit. The new tire seemed more composed, and then the turn-in point through this tight flip-flop chicane at the end of that straightaway, certainly there was a bit more lightness in the steering and a little more neutrality as you dropped it to full tilt on your knee into the left and back to the right.
As the English would say, these things are the dog's bollocks. The dog's bollocks, the cat's meow, much more stable under braking, much better over the bumps, much more edge grip, and it definitely turns quicker. Definitely turns quicker. Wow, what a fantastic tire. It literally felt like anything is possible.